Alright, this should be live now. Let's check on it. Just double checking everything is working. Test, test, test. Looks like everything's good. It should be good too. Go ahead and start it up. Check 7:51 coming up. Alright. Alrighty. That was 7:51 and we are good to go. I'll put on some music real quick. And then we are just gonna vibe until about 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So alright, here we go. Let's do this thing. Alright, we're gonna come up to this guy, we're gonna buy his fish and hope that it is a yellow, golden, snack that smiles back type goldfish. Not there. Let me make sure I'm also good on Twitch real quick. I forgot to check my Twitch. Looks good so far. Does look like it has that big line in the middle of it. I need to do my capture card real quick. Alright, 7:53, not shiny. Go ahead and fix this up real quick. Should be good. Let me edit my settings. Alright, let's see if that's better. Alright, looks good so far. Looks like it got rid of that line. Alright guys, check 7:54 coming up. Not shiny, on to the next one. Alright. Alright, dude, give us the goldfish. The snack that smiles back. Alright. Not shiny, on to the next one. Alright, check 7:58, not shiny. All right, 761. Already done 11 checks in 6 minutes. That's good. All right, 765 down. $767 coming up. Put the wrong button there. All right, 770 coming up, guys. All right. Check 774. Getting close to 777, guys. Maybe we'll get it then. Lucky number is 777. All right, 777 coming up. Not it, unfortunately. That's fine though. We're gonna keep going. We're still very under odds. Wild Tailo in the chat. Exclamation point. Pokey catch. Or a chance at the Tailo. Alright, 785. No shiny. Hey, we caught the Tailo. Let's go. All right, 10 more to 800. I need to check my Pokemon Go stuff. Alright, we hatching 4 eggs on Pokemon Go right now. Let's see what we get. We got a Heracross. Klefki. Klefki's cool. That's my first time getting Klefki. Another Klefki back to back. Interesting. And a Sandile. $7.95, no good. No shiny on that one either. No shiny there. 3 more from the 800 milestone. All right, 2 more until we hit 800, guys. Closing up on 800. I'm gonna try to at least hit 1,000 tonight for sure. Unless we get it here on 800, right? Be cool. All right, here we go. Check 800 right here. Not shiny. On to the next 100, guys. On to the next 100. Just keep it going. Alright, so we're gonna check this out, see what it is. 801. $802 in the bag. $805 down. Come on. All right, here we go. Check 807, not shiny. I don't think we're going to get below the 1,000 mark, guys. That's fine, though. Like I said, we got really lucky with the Charmander, so we really can't complain about anything at this point. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, I got a Ditto in the wild. That's kind of cool. Alright, we got another wild Pokemon in the chat. If you're over on Twitch, exclamation point Pokemon catch to join the game. Check 815, not shiny. On to the next one. All right, 825, not shiny. All right, guys, we're gonna just keep it going. We're gonna get to 826 on this next check. We're gonna get the goldfish from the old man. We're gonna go over. We're gonna check it. We got a male, not shiny on the male. All right, you old man, give me this gold fish. That's not a goldfish. You colorblind fool. Huh. It'd help if I got the Pokemon, huh? Now we got it. This is the one, baby. Man. Man, what are we doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. Lock in, dude. Lock in. Not the one. Not the one. Alright, guys, give me 1 second. Alright, we're back. We got us some water. Had to take a quick phone call. And now we're back at it with the checks. Gonna get to at least 1,000 tonight, guys. And then also this weekend, we plan on doing basically all weekend long streams. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna sleep at some point. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream with where I'm at. But we plan on streaming a good, like, at least 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday, if not more. No real time limit. I kind of got as long as I want. Wife and kiddo are both going to be out of town for the weekend. And I'm going to have the whole place to myself, and it's going to be great. So, yeah, we're going to take advantage of that and stream as much as possible. And hopefully get kind of far in this badge quest. For those of you who don't know what we're doing today, we're not just shiny hunting the fish, just to shiny hunt the fish, which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. I love a good shiny hunt. However, I've played these games so many times as a kid, you know, so many times. And I've never got to play with like a shiny ever. I just got my first shiny recently in Charmander for Gen 3. I want to beat this game. I want to see the Elite Four flash 6 shiny Pokemon at the very end after I beat the champion. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing a shiny badge quest. The rules are pretty simple. Before every badge, I have to get a shiny. And any other shinies I run into, they're cool. Like, I can catch them and use them. However, I still have to catch one every single time. It doesn't, like, replace it. Like, if I get 2 before Misty, somehow, I still have to get one after Misty. Like, I can't just skip it. As well as I can still catch normal Pokemon, but I can't use them for trainer battles. We're allowing it for, like, wild battles and stuff like that. We're also probably going to allow it for the Nugget Bridge only. Just so I can grind up the nuggets. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll just let the Magikarp die over and over there. We'll figure that out. But, that's kind of just the game plan, is just to get to Nugget Bridge after this. Get as much nuggets as possible. And then later on, I have, like, a team in mind that I want to build. And I'm trying not to, like... I'm trying not to just be like, oh, hey, I'm going to go get this Pokemon to beat Misty. I'm going to go get this Pokemon. Like, I'm trying to get stuff I would like. And even if it's a little bit more challenging, we're still going to do it. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. Like, right now, having a Charizard, Charmander, whatever, Charmeleon, it's probably not the most optimal thing for me to be getting a Gyarados. And those two be my only Pokemon for Misty. However, that's what we're doing. We're going with it. So... as we're closing into 850 here. Getting close to that 850. Almost 100 checks already. Considering the fact that I had to take a little 5-minute break there. And I had to deal with the stuff when at the start of the stream. I think we're doing good on time. We're definitely going to hit over 100 this hour. So we're doing good on pace, that's for sure. So... let's see. Nope, no shiny fish. That's fine though. We're gonna get there, guys. It's coming. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not this weekend. But gosh darn it, we will see this fish shine. I did not register that check, damn it. There we go. Oh man. Closing up, guys. Almost at 850. We're just sailing, swimming even through this Magikarp. We're gonna just keep on swimming. Keep on swimming, 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 swimming. Or whatever Dory said. Alright guys, check 850. Can we get it on a nice even number here? Nope. Alright, 852. No shiny. There we go. All right. Going in to check 856 right now. Give us the goldfish, you old man. I'm tired of this game. Not this game, but the game of getting red fish from you. All right, let's see. Here we go. Nope. All right, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna get this fish. One way or another, we will get this fish. $860 in the bag, guys. If I keep at this speed, I might be able to hit 120 checks in the first hour. Which makes me think that, like, realistically, if you're, like, not like me and you're not getting distracted by little shit, you could probably get 150 in 1 hour pretty easily on this. So, to hit full odds, let's see. So that means in 2 hours you'd get 300. 6 hours you'd hit 900. So let's say 10 hours is 1,000, right? So to hit full odds, it'd be about 80 hours. Give or take some, because I'm subtracting that 50 there. Probably closer to like 75 hours to hit full odds on this. Which we are not trying to do, by the way. We would like to get this well before, hopefully, so we can continue the badge quests and not have to stay here for 80 hours. However, we're gonna do it if we need to. If I can get 4 hours a night, give or take, plus whatever I do on the weekends, we'll get there. And even if we get there, that doesn't mean we get it, because every one of these checks, it's like grabbing a marble. It's like having a marble, right? The way shiny checks in this game work. It's like getting a bag with 8,192 marbles. You go, oop, I grab one, right? All of them are white, one of them is yellow, okay? Or in this case, all of them are red and one of them is yellow. You grab in, you pull it, it's white. You say, yeah, I'm just talking. You just say, you say, oh, this isn't cool. This isn't good. You throw it back in. Instead of eliminating it, you throw it back in, shake it up again, reach your hand in, grab, white again, red again. You say, still not good. You do that over and over again until you get the shiny. That's the odds in this game. So you could go the full 80 hours or whatever it is to get to the checks if you're doing it at the right rate. And that doesn't mean you get it there. It just means that you're going in, you're grabbing, and you're throwing it back in. Never helping yourself, never getting an advantage. So even when you get to 8,192 checks, you are still at 1 in 8,192 chances. So like your odds are just the same as the original pick. So it's like the checks on the screen really don't matter other than you keeping, yeah, twist it 100%. The checks don't really matter other than if you're wanting to keep count of it. It's like kind of bragging rights. Like, oh, I got this in, you know, less than 1,000 checks with those odds being the way they are. Or for some people, it's like a badge of honor. Like, dude, I went double odds. I went to 20,000. I went to 50,000. Some people have done and stuff like that. So your odds never get better because you're always throwing that red marble back in and there's only one yellow. And that's how shiny odds work in this. Because I know a lot of people are confused about it. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you're getting closer. You should hit it sometime, right? Nah, dog. That's not what that means. Every single time I reset this, it's the same odds. So getting the Charmander in less than 2,500 or whatever it was, insane. It was 2,374 or something like that. I forgot the number already, but it'll be in the final video at the end. And yeah, so things like this just take time and take luck because it's all RNG unless you're using one of those things to hack it. Or not hack it, but the blink method or whatever people do where like it's on a timer, because there is like ways to guarantee the shiny, but they're like really hard and a lot of people consider that to be cheating. We're going for just the odds here, guys. So yep, that's pretty much how it works. And so us being below 1,000, like it doesn't matter. It's the same odds every time. So like but anyways, Adam, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Not that we didn't talk, you know, not that long ago, but someone on YouTube asked me something. No, dude, I'm just, you gotta talk, man. Because here's the thing, right? Like, if I'm not talking, and let's say I do have somebody come in and they're like, oh, what's this guy doing, right? And I'm just sitting here like this. They ain't staying on my stream very long, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep my mind going. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to get used to talking to myself because, man, I'm in this for the long run. I don't know how long it's going to be until I got people that say, oh, Local Legends on, I've got to go watch his stream. It could never happen. It could happen tomorrow. I don't know. So I've just got to stay active. I've got to stay talking about something, but it's hard to talk about something with yourself. So I just kind of started talking about the odds. Because, I mean, like, what else am I going to talk about? I can't sit there and be like, hey, dude, what's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon's Amolga. Cool, conversation's over. Like, just trying to think of different things to talk about. We got a wild Joltik in the chat, explanation point, Pokemon catch, have a chance to get a shiny before I get a shiny. I'm gonna be salty as hell if it happens, but pats on backs to you if you get it. Let's see. All right, so now we're gonna go into check 876, not shiny. Yeah. So the game plan here is, like I said, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna do this however long it takes. If I hit 150 checks an hour, which it looks like I'm getting close to 130 checks in this first hour. But again, I did have a phone call I had to go take. I had it set up. I had to do all this different stuff. Got me some water. All that fun stuff. So I should have hit about 150 this hour. So at that rate, it should be about 75 to 80 hours before you hit odds. If I stream 3 to 4 hours a night, not including what I'm going to do on the weekend, right? That's 20-ish to 25 days of doing this before you would hit full odds. We are hoping to do that way before, because the goal here, which, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, this goal is kind of unrealistic, is to try to get this done before Pokemon Champions comes out. However, we don't have an exact release date for Pokemon Champions. It could be the first day of April, it could be the last day of April, or anywhere in between there. We just know April, and that's all we know. So, but we do plan on doing some streams on Pokemon Champions. We do plan on learning some competitive, and we do plan on doing some weekend streams on this. Mainly Sundays, but this week we will be doing Saturday and Sunday to try to get in as much as we can. Hopefully we will get the shiny. I mean, before Saturday would be cool, but on Saturday, so that way Sunday I can do like the Nugget Bridge stuff. And yeah, going over like the rules of this again, I have to catch a Pokemon before every badge that is shiny, or get one in like a static transaction like this or whatever. Before I can go do the badge, if I've run into another shiny randomly, I can catch and use it. Any shiny I catch, which I'm allowed to do, I just can't use it in trainer battles I'm trying to win. I will allow myself to use one for like the Nugget Bridge, because I'm going to purposely be losing that. But like the ones I'm trying to win, like the actual gym battles and stuff, have to be shinies. And the goal is to beat the Elite Four with shiny Pokemon. We will be catching Pokemon, however, like I said, to get items like the experience share, the amulet coin, all that fun stuff. Got hiccups out of nowhere. And we are praying we don't accidentally see a yellow fish and reset it, because at that point, you're going to see this 28-year-old man start crying. And we don't want to see a 28-year-old man start crying. We don't want that. Good content, but we don't want it. So I need to slow down on looking at them, because there was a second there where I was like, oh no, that was kind of fast. But we're going to get it, guys. We're going to get the goldfish. We're going to name it Poseidon if it's a male. I think statistically I've seen more females so far. I'm still not 100% sure on the female name and how I'm going to get to work with Greek. Shout out to Adam, though. He did give me a bunch of suggestions last stream. And some of them we were thinking about using. But I got to think about all the other nicknames I'm going to use for the other guys. Because I do have a team in mind that I did plan out earlier today. That I'm thinking, okay, this is who I'm going to go after. And we'll see. We'll see if we can get all those. Alright, old man. We're here in this Poké Center. We've been in this Poké Center for such a long time. Not as long as we were in the lab, so we can't complain that much. But we're ready, man. We're ready to get through the cave. We're ready to get to Cerulean City, or whatever it's called, where Misty lives. And we're ready to show her who's boss. We're ready to show her that we can take her down with just a Charmander and a Gyarados and nothing else. That's all we need. So did Matt buy the game? He said he's going to. I don't know, dude. This stuff is so hype. My little brother's talking about buying a Switch too, and he's like never owned a Nintendo console since he moved out. He might have had a Wii or something, like hacked. But I don't know. Was they talking about how it was a waste of money? I don't think he was saying it was a waste of money. I think he was saying that he wants Nintendo to stop focusing on old games and put their focus on the new stuff. And he did say that they wish they were a little bit cheaper because you can get it free with emulation. However, I don't think he was saying it was a waste of money, especially when he found out the tickets and stuff are on here, because we talked about that the other day, and he thought that was really cool. I think a lot of people are excited about those tickets that you couldn't get when you were younger, because a lot of us, our parents just want to take us, or they did we didn't know about it. Like me, I was too young. This came out in 2004, dude. I was 7. I had my parents were good parents. I wasn't allowed on the internet. You got both of them? Yeah, my parents were definitely better than I was. My kid was playing Roblox at 7. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah. Oh, you got you went to the Deoxys thing and stuff back in the day? But did you know they could be shiny back then? Did you know when you were, because you're a little bit older than I am, but did you know that you could sit there and reset them over and over again to get shinies? Because I don't think most people knew about that stuff. Yeah, you would just pull up to GameStop and they would just give it to you. That's insane. That would have been so cool back in the day. That was such a flex. Nah, nothing was shiny locked until Gen 4. All the events, everything was you could get them shiny. It's just the odds were so stupid high that nobody knew about them. Nowadays, you try to go to the GameStop and the codes are all gone and they didn't get them. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon's huge, dude. Biggest media franchise in the world. It's insane. I wonder if they ever thought, when they were creating these little ass creatures that had elemental powers, they were like, yeah, this thing's gonna take over the world, man. Because that's what it did, dude. Pokemon, took over the world. And that's what's insane about it. When you talk about hobbies, I remember growing up, it was lame if you liked Pokemon. And then out of nowhere, it became cool. I'll probably always play Pokemon. Exactly, dude. I'm gonna be an 80-year-old man. Alright, guys, here's check 900. Check 900 on the shiny. From the nurse's office. That is one thing I actually worry about. If you ever get dementia or something. Alex, are you okay? Where am I? Where's my shiny Darkrai? Teach them younglings. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Grandpa about to have all the rarest Pokemons. That's what I'm saying, dude. Especially Pokemon Home, dude. I could see a world where, unless Nintendo does something about it, people sell their Pokemon Home accounts in the future. Just like Fortnite accounts and stuff like that. Battle with them all legendaries. Oh. Well, if they keep making the games easier, with the IVs and EVs and stuff, man. Right now, it's so easy to get a battle-ready Pokemon if you actually take the time to learn it. Alright, guys, check 900 milestone coming up. Here we go. Check 900. Nope. Maybe that's what I need to start doing. Just every time to slow myself down a little bit, start going like this. Like Ash when he battled Tobias. Is that the guy that had the Darkrai and shit? I don't think I watched that episode. Here comes. I need to not sing, man. I'm gonna get myself a copyright strike. Yeah, he only saw 2 of the dude's Pokemon. Dude said, I'm the guy that actually plays the game. Dude doesn't even know what his other team was. Dude probably had like nothing. He just threw out his 2 strongest. Because you only bring 3 in those battles, right? No, it was a full 6, God. Well, don't worry. If you beat my Darkrai and my Latias, my next Pokemon I have is Rayquaza, then Ultra Necrozma, which isn't even out in this generation. Then after that, I have the fusion of Kyurem and Reshiram sitting in the back. And lastly, I have Mew 3. Be the Tobias, man. Unlock the inner Tobias in you. Have you seen that picture going around where like the trees look like animals and stuff and they have faces in them? I never noticed it, but like apparently the trees in this game, some of them look like buff, like muscular men, and then some of them look like they're like crying at you and stuff. I'll tell you, the only thing I don't like about doing this is I need to figure out how to do it standing up. This stuff's killing my back. But like if I stand up right now, I'm gonna look like this. If I could stand up. Yeah, alright guys, here I am. I gotta go all the way back here. Then you can't hear me. We'll do a check standing up though. See if it's lucky somehow. Nope. Would have been crazy. I would have had to bend over and get up in the camera. Alright. Or I can stream all the way back here like this and have to yell to get to the mic. Entei, Zapdos, Lucario. Well, Lucario doesn't belong there. Latias. I thought he had a Darkrai. Hit that check. I didn't hit the check. I thought that was the whole thing, was he had a Darkrai too. Huh. Lunatone, huh? I found out I can't raid on YouTube yet. You have to hit 1,000 freaking subscribers to be able to unlock the raid feature on YouTube. Yeah. I had like 2 viewers last night. Somebody showed up at the very end and was kind of talkative at the very end. I was about to raid out. How many you got now? Close to 400. I think it's 387 unless I lost somebody. Let's see. Yeah, 387. My thumbnail don't seem to be attracting people either, man. They hate the AI, I'm telling you. Congratulations on your brand new Lunatone, Adam. I know you are hyped as hell about that Lunatone. Don't even look like you. I told you it didn't. I told you. But you only get like 5 free things on AI, and that's the best I got, so. He's got the beard. He's got the backwards hat. He's got blue eyes. Like I said, they made him buff. That's what I'd look like if I was on Wegovy a little longer, I guess, right? I don't know. It could be like Matt in a way. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't you forget his brother is my brother too. We got good genes in our little family. Matt's my brother from another mother. Going into check 920 here. Let's see, 920. Oh man, so much country music on my freaking playlist. Let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit, put something else on. Let's go. He's gonna give me a bunch of death metal, I feel like. I think it's time to save up for a new chair. So, did you get the games on your Switch or nah? If you did, once I beat the game one day, we're gonna have to battle, man, you know. I downloaded but haven't started it. You plan on shiny hunting at all? Obviously not like I'm doing, but like anything at all? I think the easiest hunts are going to be the arcade game prize or whatever, the gambling ones. You know, they got Pokemon 30th anniversary t-shirts. Ooh. Are they nice? Ooh. Are they nice? It's just Pikachu with the 30th on his cheeks? Interesting. I was thinking about getting a Team Shiny shirt from A-Drive. He's got like Umbreon Shiny and it goes up to like 7XL or something like that. I was thinking about getting one of those, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on it and only be able to really wear it like when out and about. I couldn't wear it to work and stuff like that, I feel like. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to ruin it. So, I don't know. They even had shirts for the opening scene of the game. Really? Like, the two Pokemon battling each other? What was that? Nidoran and, let's see. What is it? Oh, I skipped it. What's up, Caspar Wood? Welcome to the stream. It's going good, man. How's it going for you? Gengar, that's the other Pokemon, yeah. I should have known that. I should have known that. I'm not a real fan. I've only seen that cutscene at least 6 billion times. I mean, how many times have I reset it here? So, hell no. What do you mean hell no? I'm not a real fan because I don't know it? Pretty good yourself? Awesome, dude. Glad to hear that. You shiny hunting today? Let's see. Nope. We're getting close to hitting that 1,000 mark on the fish, man. No, not today, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel it, man. Sometimes you gotta take that break. But what do you usually shiny hunt on? You playing the new games at all, or are you on ZA? Scarlet Violet, what you play on? Was the hell no to my shiny question that I asked you? Is that just like super late to that? Like hell no, you're not gonna shiny hunt? Dude, it's possible. Remember, look, check it out. You can do this, man. I believe in you. You might even get a better nature than I got. Oh, I just reset without even getting the check that time. Oh, I'm bad at this game. I'm so bad. That's how second nature it is. Not for the not real Pokemon fan. I'm sorry, man. I guess I should delete my Pokemon home with all my shinies. I think I should... All the games that I beat the national dex on, go delete all that. Because I didn't remember who Nidoran was fighting in the cutscene of Fire Red, Leaf Green. My bad. Delete all of them and uninstall. Alright, check 940 coming up. We're making really good time on this. I don't know what number I'm gonna hit tonight, but I'd like to end it on a 50 or 100. So like, I might make it to 11, 12 maybe. I'm definitely gonna hit 1,000 before the end of this hour, if I keep up at this rate. Or I could get it next check and none of it matters, right? Just saying, same odds every time. Like I said, we got a marble of red. Looking for one yellow. We're gonna stick our hand in that bag, twist it around, and we're gonna get the shiny right here in this check, right? Right here, right now, no shiny. I'd like to go to Nintendo store in New York sometime. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd like to... Man, if the world ever gets better, I know nothing's going on in Japan right now, I get that, and I get Japan would probably be safe, but I just don't see a point in getting my passport right now because I wouldn't want to go anywhere, and obviously my money situation's not the greatest anyway, so I probably just shouldn't, right? But, I'd like to go to Japan one day and go to like one of their Poke Centers. I think that would be really cool to do. However, you know, New York is a good starting point, I guess, or they should just build one here in Texas somewhere, like... That would be cool. Surprised they have it, honestly. That's why I keep saying, like, I was talking to some co-workers about this earlier. I don't want to say exactly what we were talking about since we're on YouTube, but we were talking about, like, what, like, the biggest, like, areas in the United States are. And, man, like, the DFW area, Houston, all that, like... Those are perfect spots to build stuff like that. They may not be like #1, but like you just said, New York already has one. I'm assuming LA probably has one. If they don't, then that would probably be the next one. Maybe Florida, but I didn't see any in Florida when I went. Texas is like the next best spot to do it in, right? Just New York. Yeah, so then LA would probably get one before Texas does, I would assume. No shiny on that one. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more in America. Like, you would think that that's... Especially, like... They have to know that us Americans buy a bunch of Japanese products, so... It just seems like a smart business move. Yeah, that's about all I can handle with this music. I started playing my wife's stuff. Imagine I get it. I go super hyped. I like throw my controller down. Yes, the controller hits exactly on all the buttons and it resets. I cry, dude. I'm telling you. I'm so afraid of that happening. Something happening where it resets before I get to save. I almost did that with the Charmander. That's why I'm so afraid of it. Pokecatch, Great Ball on the Kinkling? Cling, cling. Yeah, that would be awful. I don't know what I'd do at that point. Do I just give up on the series, or do I just start back over again after wasting that much time? I'm not sure. I'm a pretty stubborn person, so... Which I'm sure you know, but... Alright, come on. Let's get the goldfish right here. Snack that smiles back time. Let's go. Nope. What is your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? I feel like I should know this. Are you a Mewtwo guy? Okay, not including starters. Not including starters. But I'll let legendaries be part of this. So if I had to make my team... Yeah, sure, let's go with that. What are your top 6? You can choose a starter for that. But like only one starter, right? Don't do like... Okay, well if that's the case, then Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. $960. What a number. $960. Charizard, Pidgeot, Dragonite, Snorlax, Mewtwo, and a tie between Lapras and Gyarados. Yeah, Lapras was one I was really considering doing the shiny hunt for on this. I don't know if I'm just going to skip it and not pick it up at all and then go back after beating the game and try getting it, because I want to shiny hunt it, but I don't care about shiny hunting it for the badge quest because I don't think I'm going to use on my team if I'm getting Gyarados. But yeah, that's a pretty solid team. I like that team. Pidgeot's interesting to me. Let's see. You have 3 Pokemon that would be weak to ice right there, though. So Lapras would probably fit better. Well, no, Charizard wouldn't be weak to ice. You'd have 4 weak to electric. Since the game allows us to get the legendary dogs, I put Suicune in there. Ooh. Suicune is a solid choice. And you get Suicune if you choose Charmander too, so that's pretty good. So we pick Charmander. Yeah, you'd get Suicune, yeah. Is that your favorite of the 3 dogs, too? I feel like that's a lot of people's favorite. Oh, and Deoxys. Yeah, Deoxys is pretty cool. I feel like a lot of people like Suicune because of Pokemon Forever. And I feel like a lot of people like Entei because of Pokemon 2000 or 3, whichever one it is. The third one, I guess, actually, not the second one. I don't know if anybody really likes Raikou. Like, I feel like Raikou is kind of, yeah. I feel like Raikou is kind of everybody's third pick if you were like older back then, or if you're old enough to have watched those movies. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Raikou. It was also like the main focus of Pokemon Chronicles or whatever it's called. If you ever watched that. Are you getting my music at all? Remember the TV show where they did show Raikou? But I tried Raikou out before and it sucked, yeah. Not just the game music? Okay, cool. My mic audio thing is saying that it's really loud. I'm assuming the game music is covering it up, but it's probably picking up sounds from my AC. I put Zapdos over Raikou. Yeah, me too, probably. Not shiny-wise, though. Shiny Raikou actually looks pretty sick. I think my favorite shiny of the 3 dogs, though, probably is Entei, which there's really not that big of a difference with Entei, but Suicune is like almost no difference. It's just one spot turns blue, I guess. Drill Peck was dumb. Yeah, Drill Peck's good. Oh, I accidentally hit it twice right there. Go back one, dude. No. I wish they would have done, like, something different, though. I hate the fact that, like, the trios always feel like they're, like, electric, water, and fire. Like, you did that with the birds, and I get technically Articuno's ice, but let's be real. And it's based on, like, storms or whatever, or, like, natural disasters, whatever it is. But I feel like the dogs should have been, like, I don't know, something different. I mean, I'm glad we have them, but Charizard was great with Seismitaki. Yeah, yeah. I soloed the gym with freaking Metal Claw in this. Metal Claw is so good against Brock. Do you think I should do one additional shiny before the Elite Four? So I read online that some people, the rule is one shiny before every badge and the Elite Four. And some people do one for each Elite Four member, where they have to get 4 shinies before the Elite Four. I don't think I'm going to do the 4 shiny thing, but I'm considering the 1 shiny before the Elite Four. I think that might be a good thing to do. Because then you get 1 before every badge, so that's only 8 Pokemon. If you do the Elite Four, it's the 9th Pokemon. And I'm thinking about doing one on like the island that's like Johto Pokemon. I hate the fact that they're not called the Orange Islands because that's what they are. Alright, let's see. Alright, going into check 979, getting close to 980, getting close to 1,000. And then I'm probably going to need to move my counter over, but I'm not sure. What's the number goal for tonight? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm either going to 3 or 4. I think I'm going to 4 because it's almost 3 already. So, about 1,200 if I stay at the pace I'm going at right now. I should be able to hit about 1,200. If I don't start getting super tired and I don't get distracted. Like right now, I'm kind of leaning back, chilling. I probably need to sit up and kind of lock in a minute. Yeah, I'd say lowest is going to be 1150. Highest is going to be 1,200. Unless I get it right now, and then in which case, we're done. Nope. We got a wild Mankey in the chat. It's wild. Bro said you don't get no Ultra Ball. Wild, wild. Yeah, dude. We got Goku in the chat, guys. Goku in the chat. I hit the wrong button there. So what I'm saying. It's like little things like that. These games are slower than the old games, obviously. And so it's like, it takes a second for some of your buttons to register. And so I keep like speeding up. $9.90. What if we get $9.99? That'd be cool. I just hope I get it before the end of stream Sunday, dude. If I actually stream as much as I think I'm going to this weekend, and I don't get it, oh, I'm gonna cry. Congratulations on your Mankey, dude. I've been catching Pokemon left and right lately on that thing. Alright, $9.95 coming up. Alright, for check 1000, we're going to do something special. We're going to just walk it out and put in a battle and see what happens. See if it's shiny in a battle, that'd be cool. Alright, check 9.99 coming up. Alright, for this check, we're going to walk it out into a battle. I'm going to laugh so hard, though. If this Magikarp isn't shiny, and the Pokemon I run into is. If that happens, we will be catching that Pokemon and using it for the run instead of the Magikarp. But we're going to walk it out. We're just going to open the bag. We're not going to check the Pokemon. We're going to switch it to the main position. Then we're just going to walk it out. We're going to go down here. We're just going to run into a battle. Okay, thank God the Pokemon's not shiny. Here we go, check 1000. Is it shiny? It's not, so we reset. Alright. Oh, that would have been high. We'll do that again. If we hit 2000, guys. Let's hope we don't, though. Have you been playing Pokemon Go lately, dude? They have a big like Kanto event going on right now. I've gotten like 3 level 100, 3 of the full like 4-star 100% Pokemon through this event they got going on, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. I currently have 3 100% Charizards somehow. And I don't know how I got 3 of them, but one of them is wearing a birthday hat. So that's kind of cool, I guess. He's a fancy little guy. I can't believe I've already got over 1,000, honestly. I feel like the time has just flown on this shiny hunt. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still probably a long way to go. This could go another 10,000, it could go another 5, it could go anywhere. But hitting that first 1,000 kind of felt relatively quick. Especially compared to the Charmander. Doing good, bro. Hey, welcome on in. How do you say your... Is it Asha? Or Ashbur... Ballery? Ballery? What would you like me to call you? But welcome on in. I'm sorry that I can't pronounce... I'm not quite sure how to pronounce what your name is. But welcome in. How are you doing today? Is it Ayosh? Ayosh? I just call you A? Welcome on in, A? I don't want no cheap streamer viewer stuff, dude. Stop getting into my stuff, dude. I don't know how to mute you either. That's what's crazy about it. You're doing good? Glad to hear you're doing good. Are you shiny hunting tonight as well? What about you? I'm doing great. We are at 1,010 checks so far. We got the shiny Charmander literally yesterday, which was awesome. We got him all the way up to a Charizard or Charmeleon, and we are doing a badge quest, which means I have to catch a shiny before every badge. If you're not familiar with the badge quest rules, and so right now we are trying to get the Magikarp, because that is what we're going to be using against Misty. We're going to get it to a Gyarados and hope that it can carry us through. Yes, I know it's not the smartest decision. I should probably be going after Pikachu right now. However, we're looking for a fun playthrough, and I'm just trying to get Pokemon I like. So that's what we're doing here. Alright, check 1013, not shiny. We are also going to, once we get to the name raider, nickname all the Pokemon based on Greek mythology things. So if we get a male here, this Gyarados will eventually be named Poseidon. And our shiny Charizard will eventually be named Hades. $10.15. We are praying that we don't accidentally reset over this thing. But it is possible. So we're just trying to slowly check them. But also not shave too many seconds off spending too long doing that. We should be able to hit. I believe we will be able to hit at least 1150 tonight. I'd like to hit 1200 tonight. I just don't know if... We still have over an hour left until we hit 4 a.m. I might be able to hit 1200 tonight. I think that's the play, I think. It kind of sucks hitting 1,000 though, because I feel like the next big number I have is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I guess 111 would be a cool number, but. All right, check 1025. We got a wild Char Cadet. Oh, that's actually a good one. We're going to do that one. All right, here we go. Check 1029. All right. Wish I would have saved my Mountain Dew for the stream. Starting to get a little bit tired, but that's fine. We only have an hour left. We can make it through it. As we hit 10:30 to wrap up the second hour. So if my math is correct, I'll probably be right about 1180 if I can go without any distractions by the end of this next hour. So then I have to decide if I'm gonna push it to get the 2K or 1200, sorry, or if I'm just going to, hey, we got the Charcadet, let's go, or if we're going to just call it at 1180 or call it at 1150 and end the stream a little early. I don't know yet. We'll see. If the check is right here, we'll definitely be going till 4 though, because then we're gonna start going through the cave. So how about now? Nope. Gotta try, gotta try. Hello there. Secret Magikarp for sale. 500 of your finest Poké-Dollars. Let's see. Not shiny. All right, next check is 1040. right. Gonna disappear for just a second. And just like that, we're back. All right, 1050, guys. 1050 on this next check. Can we hit it on 1050, guys? It would be absolutely spectacular if we could get it right here, right now on 1050. Go through the cave, get right up to Misty and say, "What's up, Misty? We got the DOS, the Gyarados." But we can't do that. We can't do that. Unfortunately, we just can't do that. We're still way under odds though, guys. We still got like 7,100 and like 42 more to go before we're on odds. So, but as Han Solo once said, never tell me the odds, right? We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it this next check, guys. This one right here, this is it. We're gonna walk up to the guy. We're gonna say, "Hey dude, listen, enough of these red fish, man. Give me what you got in the back. Give me the snack that smiles back. Give me that goldfish right here, right now." Nope. He said, "Sorry, pal. Can't do it for you." Which is a-okay. We're just going to keep going with it. We're going to open it up again. He keeps calling me laddie. Listen, man, nobody calls me laddie. Unless they're going to give me a goldfish. Which you have not given me. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not even this week. But we will see this fish shine like it's meant to. I might be wrong on the numbers because we've already done 300 tonight. Well, no, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, that's about 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, about 150 an hour. That's about what I can hit, it looks like. Maybe could hit 160 if I, like, mega super locked in. But for what we're doing, 150 seems like a good number. Nope. 1060, guys. 1060. We're getting close to 1100. It is just around the corner. We'll be there in no time. Unless we get the fish. Can we get the fish? Where's my boy where I need him? To give me luck on my fish. Nope. No fish. Make sure we stay hydrated, guys. All right, here we go. Fish, golden fish. No golden fish. No golden fish. What about this one right here? Golden fish. Golden fish. Wild Tentacruel appears. All right. Next check, 1075. Tentacruel escaped Nobody caught it. That's all good. Tentacruel gonna be back at some point, or in something even better might be coming up soon. So if you ever want to play the Pokemon community game, exclamation point PokeCatch to join that over on Twitch. All right, 1080 coming up. All right, about to hit 1090 here. Okay. Check 1099 coming up. 1099. All right, 1100 coming up. 1100. All right, here we go. Check 1111. It's a pretty big check here. Unfortunately, not shiny on that one. Stunfisk in the chat. Stunfisk in the chat. Over on Twitch, exclamation point, PokeCatch to join that. All right, 11:20 coming up. not gonna lie, for like a split second, I thought that screen was blue. And I was like, I'm getting tired. And I really, really thought for a second, dude. Alright, 60 more checks and then we're going to call it a night once we hit 1,200. We are going to hit 1,200 tonight though, so that's pretty good. We went up from 750 to 1,200, so that's what? 450 checks tonight in 3 hours? Not bad. Wow. That's the first time I did that all stream. I don't think I hit the click there, so let's hit that click. Come on. I hit A. Now I'm hitting B. Wild Metapod appears. All right, 1160, 40 more checks, and then we'll hit 1200 and call it a night. Then we'll be back tomorrow to do it again, Saturday to do it again. Well, I guess tomorrow is Saturday, depending on where you live. For me, it'll be a Friday night stream. Then we'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully past this, but we'll see. 1170 coming up. If I can hit the right button. Alright, 1175. Not shiny. 25 more, 25 more. Did you get the shiny Charmander? Yes, I did. We got it at, what was it? 2374. Here, I'll show that off real quick before we do this check. It is now a Charmeleon. We're doing the badge quest where we get a shiny before every single badge. Yeah, we were pretty excited about it. I got a reaction coming out to it tomorrow. So, welcome on into the chat, though. How are you doing today? Let's check this right here. Not shiny. Pretty good. Was about to head to bed, but seeing your screen pop up. I appreciate you jumping in. We're only going to 1200, and then I'm going to bed myself. So, seeing you were at Magikarp. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna be doing a bunch of different hunts on this as we're getting through these badges. I actually have a list of Pokemon I'm thinking about doing. It just depends if they line up correctly. And we are going to nickname them all after like Greek mythology gods and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I get a male here, but I think the female's more common. But if we get a male, we're gonna name him Poseidon. If we get a female, we're gonna go with something else. I don't know what yet, but there's a bunch of female names in Greek mythology that have to do with water, so we'll figure it out. But that is what we are doing. We got 14 more checks, and then we're gonna call it a night. So I do really appreciate you coming in and dropping in, though. Still on Charmander. I would want to hunt Dratini in the future, though. That is on my list. So Dragonite is actually my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Dratini is going to be awesome. Are you going to do the Safari method, or are you going to do the Casino method where you can buy multiple at a time? Probably Casino, get it done faster. Are you on Fire Red or Leaf Green? Alright, good, good, good. It'll be easier for you on Fire Red. Leaf Green, it costs more. I think you can get like 3 or 4 every time you do it. Opposed to on Leaf Green, you can only get 2. So you can get 4, check all 4 of them, reset if it's not shiny, and then keep doing that. So that's going to make your odds go by faster. Alright, 1190 right here. 10 more after this. Unless we get it right here. Nope. Heck yeah, the nice looking pink Dragonair. Then, yeah, hideous Dragonite. But Dragonite Mega. I like Dragonite Mega's evolution. I think it looks cool. It's shiny. Personally. I do wish they would have done regular Dragonite better. I wish it was like black. I think that would have been cool. Yeah, Baby Blue's really good. Alright, you too. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Alright, 7 more checks and then we're done here. Five more checks. All right, 3 more checks and then we're calling it a night at 1200 even. Then tomorrow we'll get back on and try to hit 15. And then we'll be back the next 2 days as well. All right, last check of the night. Could this be the one? Let's see right now. Either way, I'd like to thank everybody who came out today. I appreciate all the love and support and the conversations we've had. But let's finish this on a high note. Let's see if we can get it right here, right now. With check 1200 in the bag. Here we go. Not shiny. That's fine though, guys. We have tomorrow. We have the next day. We got the Charmander